back for another video. Today is Tuesday, but first and foremost, I want to start this video off with a prayer, and today's prayer is, Dear God, I've been in a weird place emotionally and mentally. I feel as if the days are just passing me by. Time doesn't stop for anyone. Life has just been going on, and I feel like I have been stagnant. Please ease my mind and strip my worries away from me. Help me find productive and meaningful things to spend my time doing. Oh my God, Jesus, thank you. That was really talking to me, for real. Please show me how to use my time here in a positive and wise way. I welcome new inspiration and plans into my life that you have for me. For me, Lord, I am so ready and prepared to get out of this mindset and back on track. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. Y'all, that one is speaking to me because I feel like, I don't know, I just been feeling kind of weird lately. And look, it was talking to me. I'm telling you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I am out here. I didn't know what I was going to do today. Like the last vlog, I winged it. I didn't know what I was going to film. Same thing with this one. I kind of have an idea though. I am at the thrift store. I'm at a different one. Hopefully they got some good stuff in here. I got to stop by Aldi and get some onions so I can make some spaghetti again. And probably just a few little areas here. Like I want to stop by the Salvation Army here. And y'all, I ain't been to Lowe's in a minute. So we gotta stop there. Not that I need any more plants, because I have nowhere else to put plants, but I just want to look. Just even being around it makes me happy, so I want to do that. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Come along with me. Let's see what we find in this thrift store. Hopefully they have something good, but if they don't, it is what it is. So just like I thought, I didn't find anything at this Goodwill. I don't even know why I bought coming this one. But I'm going to head to Aldi, get some onions from there because I'm out of onions, which is crazy. I'm never normally out of onions. Or normally I catch it when I do my grocery hauls. So I'm going to get that and then see what else I can get into. First, I need to disinfect my hands, especially touching all that stuff in there. Let me show you guys something. This is what John, I think he got it from Amazon. It's kind of like, it's a keychain, but it's kind of like a quarter for Aldi. Like you put it in there and it's supposed to like, you know, work like a quarter for Aldi. So I haven't used it or tried it out yet first, but I'm about to go there now because John asked me, have I gone to Aldi yet to see if it worked. I haven't, but I'm about to. So I'm about to let you guys know if it works. All right, y'all, let's try this out. Wait, it works. I don't need a cart. You know what? I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. So I went to Aldi, found the onions. I also got some sandwich meat and cheese that I forgot that I needed as well. So I got that there. The whole aisle where they keep a lot of the home stuff and decor and stuff was gone. I think they're getting ready to come out with some new stuff in there because last time I went, it was so messy. And I just got out of the Salvation Army. That's where I get a lot of my bowls from, you guys, when I'm baking. Instead of the glass bowls, I get them for like $2, $3. And then the small ones, I get them for like $1 a piece, 99 cents. And this is where I get them from a lot of the times. But this one didn't hardly have anything. It's like hit or miss. It's like hit or miss with this one, so I didn't find anything. But I get all of my, one of y'all asked me in the last video where I get all of my mixing bowls and stuff from. I get them from Salvation Army thrift store. I don't buy stuff like that brand new. Lowe's, she took my parking space. Okay, I don't like parking next to people, so even if I have to park far away, I'd rather do that. But I don't like to buy stuff like that brand new unless it's something I know for sure I'm not going to find. So can we go? Okay, thank you. Yeah. But I'm at Lowe's. I see all the mums and things out here, so let's see what they have. Today is not my day. It seems I'm not finding anything of anything. Oh, you gonna pull out after I just park? I could have took that parking space. You so pretty. I did not come here for plans, just to look. I really like this one too. What's this? Silver dragon. Okay, so messed up right there. This one right here is kind of like a pothos plant, just a neon green one. Yeah, and then of course y'all already know bamboo. So pretty. How much something like this runs? Does it say? Oh, right here. $32.98. No. I really love this one. I think Shanti might even have this one at her house. But I really like it. It's really beautiful too. I have this one at the house. It's by the kitchen window, but it's purple. And it's really small. I used to have it in the boys' room, but it was not thriving there, so my mom brought it downstairs. And then there's this beauty, but they're not well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So, Hey guys, so I am home. I didn't film too much at Lowe's because the workers were working. They were bringing out all of the Christmas trees. I saw Christmas wreaths, all the Christmas things. They were bringing it all out. So it seems like, because Aldi, they cleared all the aisles. They're bringing stuff out. So Lowe's was doing the same thing, but it was a lot of people working there in a way, so I didn't film too much. They had a lot of Christmas trees and stuff. It kind of gets you excited when you see that. Oh my God, I love the holiday season. I really do. I feel like during fall, winter time is when I mostly thrive. I don't know what I mean about thrive, but I just feel good. You know, the clothes that I wear is my favorite around that time. I love wearing cardigans and sweaters and stuff. So this is my time of year, okay? But now that I am home, I am going to be making some banana bread real quick before I make the spaghetti. I'm gonna get started on that. Y'all see these bananas? They're calling for some banana bread. So I'm gonna make that real quick. I'm just gonna whip it up and put it in the oven, and then I'm gonna start dinner early. It is 12:14. I should be able to get all of that done. Fingers crossed. All right, y'all, so it's not super fancy. I went ahead and mashed up the bananas. Banana bread is actually one of the easiest breads you can actually make. So I will have the recipe for the banana bread down in my description box, just in case you guys wanna go ahead and check it out. Make sure I get all of the butter. I have a whole stick of butter in here. I'm doubling up the recipe because one loaf is never enough. So I always do 2 loaves of everything. I just added 1 stick. Right now I'm adding 1.5 cups of sugar. 2 eggs beaten. So all right, and let's do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, there's that. Now let's add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm going to use the 1/2 teaspoon one because this one is wet, so let's do this 4 times. 2, 3, and 4. Let's do, oh, let me get the baking powder real quick. I thought I grabbed the baking powder, but I didn't. is 2 teaspoons of baking powder, but of course I'm using the half teaspoon one, so I'm doing it 4 times. 3 and 4. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Got this one from TJ Maxx. This is was $3.99. I thought it was pretty cool for $3.99. Not bad at all. So half a teaspoon, because it asks for a quarter, so you do half of it still. But let's do a quarter teaspoon because it asks for 1/8 of salt, so we'll do a quarter teaspoon. Yeah, that's cool. Just making sure my math is mathing. All right, and then we're going to add 3 cups of flour. So let's do that. 1. 2. You know what? Let me add this in here first. I'm using my little mixing thing. I got this from Amazon. I love stuff like this. I saw someone use it when they were making bread, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. So let's mix this in there real quick first. Oh, I like the way it mixes. My first time using it. Let's add another cup of flour. I already fill this thing up. Okay. All right. Close this up. Y'all, so normally I would add chocolate chips to this, but I think I'm going to do a little chocolate chips and a little of walnuts. I do have some walnuts in here that I got used up. Let me see what I can do. Should I do mini? No, I'll do that for chocolate chips. So let's do about, do I have a measuring thing here? Nope. That's about, I'll do a cup of chocolate. And then we're gonna do this whole bag of walnuts. I think I'm gonna save some for the top too. Now this is a different banana recipe that I normally use. I want to try a different one just to see. And see how this one turns out. Now, banana bread is one that I like to make for the kids for, like, they can have this for breakfast. They sometimes take it in their lunchbox for school too. Sometimes they just, like, after dinner, they took a shower or whatever, they're doing homework, they're relaxing, they just like to have a slice of banana bread with a cup of milk. So there it is. Let me pour it in. Can I say first how much I'm loving this thing right here? It made it so easy to mix it. I brought a whisk just in case. I might need it, but no. I love this. I love this. I'll add this to my Amazon favorites if you're looking for something like this. I love stuff. I'm just gonna finish the rest of this up. But if you've never used Baker's Choy, I definitely recommend it. Works so well with the pans, like my bun pans, everything. Like, I've never had anything stick ever. Absolutely love it. One thing that was preventing me back in the day to bake was the fact that I had to grease and flour the pans. I can't stand that. So I can, just extra work. So I didn't like it. So that makes it a lot easier and saves you some time.
Just take a look at yourself. Do you really think it's gonna help if you always fighting yourself? Trying to forget how you felt. Just take a look at yourself. Can't even be your own friend. 'cause you're way too stuck in your head. How do you think it's gonna end? Nothing that they could do, nothing that they could say, nothing that they could do to take all the pain away. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you won't. But we could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want. We could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be anything that we want. You think if they said it, then they must mean it. So you should feel it, somehow you think that you need it. Others' opinions, to know how you're feeling, to know if you're losing or winning, left behind or within it. If you're sinking or swimming, existing or living. Nothing that they could do, nothing that they could say, nothing that they could do to take all the pain away. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you won't. But we could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want. We could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be anything that we want. But we could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want. We could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be anything that we want.
All right, y'all. So my kids love it when I make my spaghetti this way. Sometimes I switch it up and I add sausages like the kielbasa sausages to the spaghetti. But normally when I do that, I usually use ground beef. This time I use ground turkey. But if I sometimes like to switch things up because my family loves spaghetti so much. So I try to switch it. Sometimes I'll do spaghetti and meatballs. But when I use ground beef, though, normally I would add some kielbasa sausage to it as well, and I will cook that separately and then just add everything together. But this time I made it with ground turkey, but this is by far my favorite way to make it. And then John's favorite way is normally, of course, with extra meat and sausage and all kinds of stuff.
When I'm feeling weak, you're my energy. And when I'm all alone, you keep me company. To my darkness, you're a shining light. You're the reason I'm not scared at night. 'Cause you are as sweet as can be. And I feel the bitterness leaving me. And you are as sweet as can be. Holy love of mine, with you I get by every day. When in times like these and I need a friend, you will carry me until the end. When I'm hurt, you kiss it better, 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 until it's gone. When I need your help, you lend a hand. 'Cause you are as sweet as can be. And I feel the bitterness
I make spaghetti pretty easy and simple. Nothing fancy about it. I just add some olive. I like to add, some people like to just do the ground meat and the sauce and that's it. I like to add a little bit more to that. This time I'm using ground turkey. I've been using ground turkey a lot for spaghetti lately. You know, trying to cut back on the red meat and stuff, you know. So, why am I opening that? Oh, I gotta cook the vegetables first. Sorry, y'all. I just have a brain fart. So I like to do a red bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and a white onion. Doesn't matter what kind of onion. I'm just letting you know it's a white onion. I let that cook first. And then, you know, I add the ground turkey and season it up and then the sauce. So it's spaghetti, but I like to add vegetables and stuff to it, you know. And I make it super, super simple, but it's super easy to do. You just cut up a bell pepper or two with some onions. And cook that up. I always have a towel to be able to wipe my hands nearby. And then I'm gonna add some garlic too. A little spoon. And then cook that up. Oh, it smells good already. Once you add that garlic in there, oh man, it smells so good. What else am I gonna add in here? Oh, a little bit of kosher salt. Add a little bit. Add that in there. I'm also gonna add a little bit of pepper. Hopefully it gives me enough for 2 days. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm making 3 pounds of ground turkey, 2 pounds of spaghetti noodles, 4 jars of spaghetti sauce. So hopefully I don't have to cook tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit before I add the ground turkey. All right, y'all, so I added the ground turkey and I forgot that I was still filming. So I'm using my meat masher and it helps a lot if you have arthritis having a meat masher. They sell these also at the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna add some Lorries. You gotta be careful with the Lorries because you know, you don't wanna over season your food. So I lightly do that. But I'm also gonna add the roasted garlic and rosemary and sea salt to season my ground turkey. You know, when I cook ground turkey, it doesn't taste like I made ground turkey because I know how to season it well. So I get this from TJ Maxx. See, $5. I think it's a great deal. When I get the seasonings from there, y'all told me that Burlington be having it too, but I don't hardly go to Burlington like that because the reason I don't hardly go to Burlington is because of the fact that my Burlington here is only one here. It is so messy, stuff thrown everywhere. But now I want to go just to see what they got going on. So the last time I went, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna be coming here for a while. Make sure I cook that meat good. Because just stuff thrown everywhere. The line was so long, they didn't have enough people at the cash register. It was a mess. All right. I do need to go to TJ Maxx this week because my friend's daughter, my friend Angelique, her daughter turns 15 this Saturday, and I'm gonna make her a basket. She, you know, girls love like facial stuff and makeup and stuff. But I'm thinking of making her a basket. I think she will like that. Turning 15, that's crazy. So I'm gonna let this cook a little bit before I add the spaghetti sauce. Right now I'm using the Walmart brand spaghetti sauce. I mean, it does the same thing as any other. It's only $1.98. You can't beat that price. Y'all, I'll be trying to cut my grocery bill because my grocery bill be high. I'll be buying the kids lunch stuff, breakfast stuff, dinner stuff, and then when you cook so often throughout the week, you know, everything's just high right now. So if I can find it in store brand, I'll usually get the store brand version, and then I juju it up. Normally Rayo's is my #1 favorite, but Rayo's spaghetti sauce is very expensive, and I usually get that when it's on sale at Costco, because at the regular grocery store they have small jars and they be like $6. So the way my budget is set up, I can't be, you know, $6 just for one jar of spaghetti sauce when I can get several. John had called me on his lunch break through FaceTime, so I was talking to him. I went ahead and added finished cooking the meat. I let the sauce simmer on low for a little while, for like 15 minutes. Get all those flavors in there. And then I added the spaghetti noodles, let it cook on low again. And now I'm gonna add Parmesan cheese. It's pretty much done. I went ahead, washed the dishes. Everything is done. Counter's clean. The only thing I do is the floor, but I'm gonna wait till later, till evening time, because I don't want to clean over and over again, you know. So I like to add Parmesan cheese to mine, and the kids then they go ahead and add some more to their bowls. So I'm not gonna add too much in here. Not bad. My kids are gonna be so happy. They don't know what I'm making. I did tell John, he got so happy. It's crazy how happy my family gets over spaghetti. All right, y'all, so dinner is done. Destiny just finished eating dinner. She's out downstairs right now, working on her homework. I ate too. Normally we eat dinner together as a family, but there's some nights that everybody gets home around different times, so we have no choice but to eat at different times. But before I close this video out, I wanted to do the Fetch Leadership Board shout out. Today though, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. If you don't know what Fetch is an app where you scan your receipts to get points towards gift cards. I will leave my referral code here somewhere. And I like to do the leadership board shout out. But instead of doing the first 20 people on my leadership board, I think I'm doing 20 through 40 today. So on the leadership board, you guys are on here, and it's a lot of y'all. I'm number 116. So number 20 is Tanya Sampson. 21 is Daphne Jones. 22 is Nikia Hay. 23 is Deborah Hollins. 24 is Jennifer Calder Lawson. 25 is Ramona Bowman. I hope I said that right. 26 is Tiffany Michelle, my friend Tiff over at Tiff's Family Vibes. Well, she's up there. I'm not. Number 27 is Shelby McNeil. 28 is Donna McRae. 29 is Ingrid Duncan. Number 30 is Leticia Robbins. I hope I said that right. 31 is Candace's Washington. 32 is Lacria Bowden. 33 is Soralis Osorio. Number 34 is Christina C. Number 35 is Yesenia Martinez. Number 36 is Tina West. 37 is Robin Alston. 38 is Latrice Thompson. 39 is LXXI. And number 40 is Patty De Leon. So that's the top that's the top 20 through 40 spots over on the Fetch Leadership Board shout out. So I like to do it because I get to say y'all names, you know. You never know who's up there. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And keep a lookout for my next videos, you guys. Bye, y'all.